I think most people would agree that one of the most powerful units added to the game in the Lava World update was the Archer. But the funny thing is that most people don't actually understand how she works. So in this video, we're going to do two things. We're going to break down how she actually works, because there are some details that you may not have known, and I'll show you some gameplay. Now, the first thing that people don't know about the Archer is that, okay, she charges up her area of effect damage. You actually probably knew that part. But did you know that for each Archer in your squad, you charge up faster? That's right, if you have one Archer, you need to do 12 shots in order to charge up her area of effect damage. But if you have two Archers, each one counts toward the charge up, so it only takes 6 shots with 2 Archers. Now, once you get a fusion, you go back to needing 12 shots again. Kind of weird, right? But there's more to it, because if you have 2 fused Archers and 1 unfused Archer, or 1 fused Archer and 2 unfused Archers, now you have 3 in the squad, which means 4 shots gets you 12 total, and you'll fire off your volley. Now, the thing that's a little bit weird about the volley is that it actually takes over a second to actually land. Let me say that again. You'll drop that AoE template, but then there's a delay from like the time when you shoot to when the damage lands. So this is actually a good bit problematic, because enemies can actually move out of this fire. Unlike another unit I want to talk about and compare to, and that's the Shelly. Once Shelly gets charged up by busting 5 different units, and they can be PvE units, she will instantly do a AoE blast with a knockback that is disgusting, and you really can't avoid it. I honestly kind of prefer the Shelly AoE plus knockback to the Archer's damage, although the Archer's damage will keep your enemy exactly where they were. I mean, if they were standing in the fire of the, AoE template, then you just keep blasting them. They're not going anywhere. The knockback does potentially move an enemy out of your range from the Shelly. But the other thing I will point out about Shelly is that she only gets 1 charge per thing that you bust, regardless of however many Shellys you have in your squad. So now that we've explained that about the Archer, those 2 things that people don't understand. First of all, how you get charges, and second of all, the fact that there is a delay from when you shoot to when the damage hits. Let's go jump in some gameplay and see all this at work. All right, game 1 is a Loot Surge map. And I like Loot Surge, and I actually got a queen off rip. So yeah, I mentioned this in my preview video of the Archer, but because you're trying to get 12 shots as fast as you can, a queen increasing your attack speed is amazing. So I've got 2 Archers and a queen now, which is actually kind of disgusting. I roll up on that guy a little bit, he gets away, but you can see, look at that delay from when they are gonna shoot the arrows to when the arrows actually land and do damage. It is longer than I would like. But you hit the enemy with it, it's pretty decent. Now, I only have 3-star on my Archer, so she's not as strong as she could be, and I'm cruising through the middle, picking all the Archers I can get. I'll go back for that baby dragon, I think, in a second here. But the other thing I kind of dislike about AoE damage is, well, I mean, when you're dealing with a single target, it just doesn't do as much. You get everything a little bit weak instead of actually just busting one thing. I actually managed to get a second queen. Bro, 2 queens, a fused Archer, and an unfused Archer. So technically that counts as 2 Archers in the squad, by the way, which means every time I shoot, I get 2 charges, so every 6 shots, I will do AoE. I'm swinging around, picking up some goodies here. Nothing too special so far, and somehow I'm in 4th place, despite the fact that I have arguably a disgusting squad here. And I did pick up a Colt, which I would love to be able to fuse, but just not really getting that option to do so yet. So now I've got 1 unfused Archer and 2 unfused Archers. And finally get some decent loot opportunity in the middle here with the Golem. Swing up to potentially shoot at that guy. Left some coins behind, which is actually a little bit of a rip. And my Jessie is getting remarkably low. I swing on down. Unfortunately, that guy got the chest I wanted. My Expo's about to pop, and I'm waiting for it to pop, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. Finally, it does. I get a couple of those coins. I'll swing back. I do get the fuse on the Archer, so that's 2 fused Archers now, which technically means that I charge up slower than I did before for my AoE. And I am on the verge here of losing my Jessie, which I am not happy about. I didn't draft any healing, which is a mistake. I very carefully dodged the Golem there. A heart drops, I snag it, turn around, trying to get the heal. I could have took a Pam here, but I decided for the Hog, because, speed is the name of the game. And so now I'm just looking for what to do. Could have took a medic, but try to go for a fusion on the Jesse to sort of use my way out of the health problem I'm having. Get hit by that log, bit of a rip. He pops a heal. I get out of there. Somehow I'm going through all this space in the middle and I'm not getting a heal in Loot Surge. It's crazy. Go for another Jesse. And did I lose one? Wait, did I? Have I lost one? Can't tell at this point. Whatever, we're swinging around through the middle. I've set up a real nest of turrets here, so you want to approach me and my cannons and turrets, good luck. I do need to make sure that I clean up all that loot, though. Fuse on the queen is huge. Drop down another expo. Continue to build the nest in the middle. This time, rotate a little bit out. Put the nest there. And so I've got kind of the whole top row. I could maybe hold an area a little bit more cleanly if I had fewer down, but... Or sorry, more tight banding on where I drop them. But whatever. I'm in second place. Now I dip into first, but not by a lot. I've got about a 10 gem lead in first. And I feel pretty good blasting through any squad, as long as they don't actually DPS me, because I have no front line. So Mortis sort of solved that problem for me, which is why I pick up, I think, another Mortis here, because I just don't have any front line, and he is fulfilling that role for me by putting the monsters sort of into my squad. Now I've got a 40 gem lead, technically 45, so I rotate to the outside and I figure I'm just gonna take this one nice and easy. Easy Archer win here. GG's. But game 2 is going to be Golden Boots, and I'm going to start this one off with a Greg. I mean, anytime it seems like I'm offered a Greg off rip, I'm probably just going to take it. So I grab this tree, swing straight up, and I'm grabbing the boxes that other people could be grabbing, and I go to get this guy's trees, because like, hey, look, I'm going to go harvest my trees too, probably, but if you're not going to harvest yours, then I'll just go take those real quick. Thank you very much. I do fuse on this Greg, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I could just go middle, and I take a trader. Now, could have gone with the chicken here, but it's Golden Boots. I'm fine, right? We grab some more Golden Boots, by the way, snag that tree, grab the chest, and there's the move in on the archers, all right? And what is this golem doing out here? Anybody know? How did you get here, bro? Grab another trader. I decide I'll go back for that golem. Look at all this money I've got. 48 coins. I need to squad up. Now 33 coins with a cost of 10. Now I start taking the chicken. Was gonna go up and get that chest. Decide to swing over this way. And I think I actually just left that golem behind, which is kind of a tragedy. And I don't know if I'm going back for it. Broski, I left the golem behind. This other guy probably got it. Bit of a yikes here, but whatever. The trees were super high value and they're really fast for me to take down. Arguably, though, I could have done both of those things. Take the battle hero here. I could have gone for the bandit, which I, as I watch this, think would have maybe been a better play. Not that the battle healer is worse. I think the battle healer is better, but bandit is obviously going to give me a nice sort of way to get gems besides just taking down these trees, which seems to have been actually all I've done all match. So I chop down that tree, and I'm working on this golem. I will point out that the archer seems to be pretty mid at taking down single targets. And I do, I believe, grab a Mortis here, which is a very nice take, given that I haven't actually drafted a frontline. I have a Greg and I have a trader. So let's get some monsters to serve as the meat shield here. And I've got 2 golems to take down, which is huge. He gets his big AoE off, is what it is. We go for the next one, looking like we have plenty of boots. And I'm actually just kind of cruising very easily into a first place position here. I've got almost double the gems of everybody else. Left some coins behind. Link back for those. Looks pretty good. And now I've got to squad up again. I could arguably wait until... There we go. There's the bandit play. Could have took one of those earlier. And I mean, I'm already very far ahead of everybody, right? Move in on the baby drag here. And I now move in on the player and he just backs off. I don't think anybody even wants to contest me here, quite frankly. We are just chilling. And I can get this tree before it despawns, and I can find sort of all the alternate sorts of value here. I don't need to press against any other squad. I'm so far ahead because of my economy. But I can still hold the middle down, because people are going to see my squad and be intimidated by the size, you know? So I'm in the middle. Took out a baby drag. There's another baby drag. Take the battle healer at this point. I could have fused on the chicken, which... There's a lot of value to that. Just being, at this point, all my units alive, so I don't leak gems if something gets popped. But I figure the Mortis is here to kind of give a lot of buffer to the squad, and I do get a fusion on the battle healer, which is pretty nice. That dude is invisible, which is kind of cool, but not good enough. And will I get any crazy shots off with the archer? You know, I've had a lot of opportunity here, and I just ran out of boots, which is very dangerous. You know, look, the Shelly shots are instant, man. They don't mess around. The archer shots, they go up, they go down, then they do damage. This takes a little bit of time, and sometimes the enemy just moves. I think that a golem just spawned, and I could have taken it, but like, just an easy first place with the archer. And in this case, like, archer could have been traded out for a Shelly. It could have been traded out for a barb, and like any of those would have been fine in the squad. All right, baby, game 3 is a super gem mine, and I take the Greg off rip, even though I was very tempted to take the archer. I think the reality is that a Greg start gives you so much more velocity than an archer start possibly can. So we go with that start, okay? There's the Greg. I wanted to stand on that little swirly on the ground and have it drop its loot, but decided I just don't have time for that. Move over, squad up, we get our first archer. All right, baby, how many archers will we get? And I do decide to push into the middle instead of staying in my starting area. It's a slightly dangerous rotation, given that I've got Gregs here, but I really wanted the boots, and looks like I'll be able to do that. And oh my goodness, look at all this value left in the middle. Arguably, I could have gone sooner and swept through there, but I think it worked out okay. Now I get an archer, but my squad, you look at that guy's squad. That guy's squad is scary. He should not be running for me. He should be fighting me. And he just raised up. Man, I could have been cooked there easily. But instead I take a medic, and we are big chilling. Now, did I really need a medic, given that I have a Greg? I kind of pushed that guy because I wanted that tree, and he got the tree. Go for my next archer. So we have 1 fused archer and 1 unfused archer. That means every single time I shoot, I'm getting 2 points of credit toward my 12 necessary to do the AoE damage, right? Looking around here for more trees and outside value. I have such a lead on the board here because I got those gems at the start that I've basically already won the game as long as I don't get busted. And now I have yet another archer. So every shot I take gives me 3 charges, and boom! Hit him with the AoE and he doesn't even notice. That's kind of the problem, is that like, until I get 4-star, I don't know if the damage is there compared to other things I can do. I fuse on the archer here because I know I want to make an archer video, and so I'm just going for the archer here. Even though Greg is the front line for me right now, which is super dangerous, and I really need to change that situation as fast as I can. We move in on the squad and the box, and I go for the Leon. Now, Leon's kind of a weird pick here, and I probably could have done something more interesting, especially that guy could have really wrecked me with the freeze, and now I'm out of boots trying to escape it. That guy behind me could have cooked. But maybe he was low on speed too. Maybe he was afraid of my archers. Whatever the choice was there, we survived that one, and we are now back on the outside. A safer route to progression. We banded up here. Unfortunately, that tree goes away. But this one I can actually harvest. GG easy. 45 coins, 30 needed to squad up. We get a queen. Combo assembled. We've got 2 archers with their queen. Let's go. Move in on that guy, but you see how slow the AoE was there? Completely missed. Completely missed. That guy's dancing around. I think they're saying hi. It's Corey. Dude, I thought I saw Corey. Okay, I saw Corey listed on the side as like being in the lobby. I was like, nah, that's not Corey, is it? Like Corey I did the Squad Busters tournament with? But only now as I watch this am I like, hey, yo, wait a minute. They even did the little swirly around to be like, hey, it's me. Whoops, I should have like maybe noticed or something. Yo, my bad. Anyways, I guess I'm in the zone here trying to do something with these archers. I am not invis currently, so if I roll up on somebody, they'll see me. But I rage up, roll up, fight going on. I just third party the heck out of that. I don't even care to get the key. Now I get the key. Did I go for a medic fusion there? Kind of a sus choice. Should have just took the tank. Pretty much like always, should just take the tank in this game. But I get the BK, and we are now ready to cook. Especially because I have queens. Bro. Oh my gosh. The thing is that guy is long gone. But with only a few seconds left, I feel like I never truly wrecked somebody with my archers. All right, final game is a fusion start. And you really can't turn down a supplier here on a fusion start. It's so dynamic. It's insane. So we grab the Mavis, squad up. Don't love my choices there. You can actually see me in pain looking at that. And I swing backwards here. I could have swung forward. We take the Archer. So this actually, I was not forcing Archer in this particular draft. I was just, playing, and it was before I decided, I'm going to make this Archer video and let's just force the draft. So I swing over here. Very dangerous plucking I do there. That guy might have been able to cook me, but I just kind of walk away. Worked out for me, I guess. Going for a heavy, I think would be fine. Heavy's fine. I need to get a fusion on it. I stay away from that guy because he's got a fused Shelly and a tank. Like, you know what, man? I got a Mavis in this squad. I'll peak soon enough. I just need to farm my carrots and mind my own business. We get a fusion on the Archer, and you can see there, yet again, that AoE was so slow that if it had been a Shelly, I'd have cooked them with that AoE. Big knockback. But the arrows are just too slow, bro. We get the super rage and knock up those bow mines. I guess trigger the bow mines. Bro, knocking them up? What are you saying? Whatever. We continue to harvest carrots here, and I'm in first. Pretty easy. Shelly? No, I re-roll because maybe I was trying to get more archers. Wait, I didn't think I was forcing archers this game, but whatever. I got a second archer in the squad, baby. Let's go. So I have a fused archer and a second archer. I should go get these carrots. Now we have 3 total archers. So 4 shots and we AoE, and the AoE's loaded up. Get him! Boom! But the AoE was too slow yet again. Wow, watching this back, like, I know that Archer is good, and I know that everybody is, like, loving using her and, like, really raving about how insane she is. And also, I feel like I'm not getting that same value. Could be a playstyle issue for me, though. But I should... Oh, what a Pam... What a Pam pick! That guy was rolling up on me, and... Now, okay. I said there was nothing he could do. Now he could turn around on... Like, he could have turned on me there, and I could have been in trouble, because... I mean, my only front line is a heavy and an unfused BK. Little sus, Cheesy. Little sus. Max here is amazing. Start to move a little faster. Minute 20 left in the match. Pluck some carrots. Swing around the outside. I could still pluck that 1 carrot, and it'll give me the patch completion bonus. There it is. Squad up. I could have squatted up in the middle there and had my healing field in a more relevant position. Sort of a minor thing, but... kind of stuff adds up. And ooh baby, respawn of the value in the middle. Let's go. We get the golem. We get whatever that other thing was. I think it was a small skeleton. We push on that. Woo! Now there, we might have to watch that one later in slow-mo, but I think my arrows did work on that guy, and then he just ran. Now at this point though, I've got somebody chasing me, and I think he popped one of my units, which is definitely annoying, because if I had just been chilling and not lost any units, we'd be chilling in first. But yet again, the archer arrows missed their mark. Actually crazy, the AoE there completely missed. And now I'm just I am trying to be the 5th party, technically the 4th party in that little fight. I don't have a front line. I mean, I guess I have a tank now, finally. I grab some gems here. I realize I'm up by 50. What are you doing, bro? Get out of the middle, farm some carrots, and call it a day, bro. GG. Final carrots. And, yeah, I left 2 gems behind. A little suboptimal, but first place. So where am I at with the Archer? I mean, there's several important conclusions. First of all, if you're gonna play the Archer game, it's all about drafting and fusing lots of Archers. That's it. That's the whole thing. That said, I would argue that if you had 3-star Archers and 4-star Shellys, I think you might be better off with the Shelly over the Archer. My 2 cents. They do different things though. There's big stun utility on the Shelly, whereas there's just fat AoE damage on an enemy that's going to stand still. So for the Archer, you probably get more damage out in game mods where they're more likely to be standing still or moving slowly. So for example, Gem Hot Pot or Angry Vines, there's not as many places to go. Those are probably mods where you get more value from the Archer. Things like Golden Boots, where there's lots of turbo floating around and available, or even Loot Surge, where there might be a round of Loot Surge with, turbo boots. I think the Archer is maybe less valuable because they're going to be able to get away more easily. And I would say that the Archer is more valuable in all the Lava World stuff because there's just more monsters and AoE is just better. I would say that from a PvE standpoint, Archer is just way better in Lava World than other units typically are, although Shelly does AoE too, which is pretty nice. So a solid unit overall, but I would still say my pick priority is for Shelly and Barb over Archer. But maybe once I get to 4-star Archer, I'll feel differently. And I might even have done that by the time this video goes live, because Squad League is about to reset and I'm gonna take all the Lava World units to 4-star. If you wanna see that, subscribe to the channel. Alternatively, if you wanna see how to win in the Lava World game mods, I did a couple of those, the Hatchling one or the Crystal Forest. Cards will be in the end screen in just a second. Those videos will, I think, help you get more wins or win by more if you were already locking in first place Ws.